boom, 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 boom. Let me get the tweet out and we get to go. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's not good. Oh. Boom. All right. Yes, Jamal. We most certainly ate in the fourth. Big dubs indeed. Big dubs indeed, Elisha. Woo! All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yes, sir. You know the vibes are back, man. Post-game pouting the other day. It was just a real sad feeling. It was weird feeling sad, being down, having the energy down. But let the word be known. We back up, baby. Here we go. Put the word out. We back up. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Knicks fans here, there, and abound. Welcome to Postgame Prosperity with I Hate Sean. This is Postgame Prosperity. I'm I Hate Sean, and the Knicks took care of business tonight in the Garden, 113-94 against the Bulls. There were a lot of things going on. We went on some runs. They went on some runs. This game was way too close for way too long. They had a lead way too late in the game. I said from the beginning, from pregame prayers and also during halftime hopefuls, that I would not be satisfied with anything else, with anything less than a blowout win, with anything less than 15 to 20 point W, and our starters being able to sit down, and no matter how long they sat down for, and that's what we got. And it's a beautiful thing because there were stretches where it was frustrating and it wasn't working out. But in the fourth quarter, we really made it happen. Shout out to Emmanuel quickly, bro. Absolute. I called it. I don't always like to be the I told you so guy. But going into the late in the third, I was like IQ masterclass incoming. I just felt it. Like the game was too close. We needed some separation. I knew that he was coming back in the game, and I knew that he would get going. It was beautiful to see, man. That he just opens our offense up so much. He opens the entire team up so much. He's such a threat. He commands so much attention defensively. And he does such a good job with that attention, too. I love the kick out he made to RJ. That was one of my favorite plays because the defense is paying so much attention to him. Everybody's converging, and he's going up, and it looks like that floater, and then he rifles it out to RJ on the wing. Perfect pass. RJ missed that one, but RJ knocked down quite a lot today. Julius Randle was an absolute monster once again. I believe he had 33. Let me just make sure. But it's just like, every night we can just depend on Julius. I called a 30. I called a 30 piece before the game started. To expect 30 points from a guy and then get it, that's a great feeling. That's something we haven't experienced in a very long time. Like, before the game, we can be like, all right, he's giving us 30 tonight. And then he goes and gets it. So, I mean, Julius with 34 and 7. 50% from the field, 4 of 7 from 3. Once again, Julius Randle continues to be a high volume and high percentage 3-point shooter. It's not just high percentage in the... My apologies. It's not just high percentages on, 3 to 4 threes a game and set shots. No, he's shooting off the dribble. He's shooting on the move at this point. 4 for 7. Like, it's every game he's hitting like 4, 5, 6 threes. It's ridiculous. Like, there's so much to his game. Some of the shots he was hitting early, some of the mid-range pull-ups he had is just like, how do you guard this guy, bro, with this much size, being this quick, being this nimble, and having this kind of touch on his jumper, this much strength in the lane, and being as much of a threat as he is passing-wise? Julius Randle's phenomenal, man, and it is amazing to have him as our best player. Atlanta also took an L tonight. That's huge. They got the dog shit beaten out of them by Philly. They lost by 40. So we're in sole possession in 4th place. And on to the next one. Like just like we did in the last win streak, we right back up. Like this is the new streak. So yeah, we're happy about this one. Cool. But we expected this. This was a plate. We were supposed to eat this. And the next plate, my handwriting looks awful. But Houston, you have a problem. Because we're coming into Houston and it's 2 straight. Off rip. We taking care of business for sure. Anyway, let's get to the comments, man. We here. Jamal said, we ate in the 4th. All started with IQ. And did someone say sole possession in 4th place? You know what it is, baby. 4th place, 10 toes. We here. Every single one of us. They can't handle it. Elisha said, big dubs indeed. We here, baby. We love to see it. Jamal said, Julius was big. RJ was big. The bench provided that spark. Bro, the fact that RJ gives us 22, and it's almost like, you know, something you blink at on, like, you know, 22, like he had an excellent game. 22, 7, and 6. 2 steals, a block, shot 60% from the field, and 60% from 3. That is RJ Barrett. That is the RJ Barrett we have, ladies and gentlemen. Like, that's amazing. That's beautiful. The fact that that's what we can expect from RJ. Like, it wasn't like this was like some, you know, he had 22, 7, and 6, and we're not like, oh my goodness, career game for RJ. No, he's just doing what he does on a night in, night out basis. So shout out to RJ Barrett, man. That's a beautiful thing. For him to be here in year 2, it's like for us to be used to this kind of production from him, phenomenal, man. Couldn't ask for more. Shine said, looking at the remaining schedule, we can win at least 4 of these, maybe 5. Honestly, yeah, we could definitely take 4 or 5 of these. I think we could mess around and take 6. You know, it's just a matter of, but the most important thing, taking one at a time. So we took one tonight. I believe we can take one against Houston. I think that's an easy dub. We just got to walk in there and make sure we take care of that. Start the West Coast trip off on a good foot. Then we followed up with Memphis. We've seen that we can beat Memphis. We've beaten Memphis already. We'll be getting Alec Burks back. So, you know, we should be able to string those together, get a nice little 3 games going. And then every game that you pick up that you're supposed to, it gives you a little more leeway in those games that you may have to, you know, not that we're conceding a loss to anybody. I'm rocking with us for anybody. Like, I want all the smoke. But at the very same time, you understand, just like how we had the Phoenix matchup where it's like, all right, we play well, but it's a great team. They got that one. You're going to have those games, especially down the stretch, especially on this trip. So just got to make sure we can take care of what we can take care of, one game at a time, and get the dubs. Like, I don't see no reason we can't beat Houston, no reason we can't beat Memphis, no reason we can't beat Denver after that. And then we played the Suns. We saw that. So I want that rematch. And then you got the Clippers and Lakers. So, you know, it's going to be an interesting trip for sure. It's going to definitely be an interesting test. And I'd like to see us respond well, handle it well, and keep our standing in that fourth spot. You know, we have sole possession of it. We got 2.5 games over Boston right now, but I believe they're about to win their game, so we'll have 2 games over them. You know, just keep building our lead over the teams we have a lead on. And, you know, keep playing Knicks basketball, man. We're doing a great job. Jamal said, love to see it and love this team. Love this team so much, man. This team brings me so much joy. You know, Julius getting his 30 ball, and he had the N1, and they were all like, Theo came and put the crown on him. Jamal, you talked about that. Like, Theo came and put the crown on him, and they were just like, yo, this is crazy, man. This team is beautiful. Like, I love this team so much. Sean Irwin said, we up. We up. We all the way up. We up. It's up and it's stuck. You know what it is. Elijah said, IQ going nuts. Once again, called it IQ Masterclass. He's too elusive off the dribble. There were a couple that he had that didn't drop, but it's like when he pulls from 30, I expect it to go in. It's kind of crazy. When he hit the first one, I was just like, yep. And he took that the other one, and it rimmed out. We had a few shots rim out tonight. It was unfortunate. Also, that move by Obi baseline with the pump fake, the hang in the air, get it off the glass. Oh, it didn't go in. I'll follow that right up and put it over 2 people. Come on, man. Love to see what we're seeing from Obi on a night-in, night-out basis, man. He's really growing so much, and, you know, he's doing a great job in his role. I'm very proud of him, for sure. Maxwell said, Nerlens really do be hooping. Yo, shout out to Nerlens Noel, man. He was excellent tonight. Nerlens was excellent, man. Like, what more can you ask for from a guy? What did he have? He had, boom, let me check. Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure he had 5 blocks and 4 steals. I just wanted to be sure. 5 blocks and 4 steals, man. Like, what? come on, man. Like, that says it in itself. 5 blocks and 4 steals. You can't have much more of an impact than that defensively. Nerlens Noel has been a huge part of this team being able to be who this team is or what this team is. Done an excellent job filling in for Mitch, as has Taj filling in for Nerlens' backup role. It's just been phenomenal. Shout out to those guys. Shout out to Nerlens for his work today. He was everywhere. He was erasing shots. He was in the passing lanes. He was stealing the ball from ball handlers off screens. I mean, like, Nerlens Noel makes us a much better basketball team, man. So shout out to him. He really helps us be able to operate defensively. You know, guys are moving, guys are rotating, guys are switching well. When we're playing defense well and we're locked in, man, we're a tough team to deal with. Shane said, 10 toes, every single one of us, they can't handle it. You know the vibes. Eric said, that's the way to do it. Beat the teams we are supposed to beat. Let's go. Exactly, Eric. The plate is on the table. We got to eat. And that's what we did. The Bulls were food, and we took care of it. And now we got to follow it up with our next meal because the Rockets are food. Once again, Houston, you have a problem. My handwriting sucks. I apologize. I could have done that better, though. I'm disappointed in that myself, and even I know I have bad handwriting. Lazy Swim said we clinched the play-in with this win. I think we're 1 game away from clinching the play-in. Honestly, we're not celebrating clinching the play-in. Once we do clinch the play-in, whenever that is, none of us celebrate. That's not a celebration. That's not what we're here for. And word to RJ in his interview where he was like, yo, like, that's a good thing for who? Like, we want more. We deserve more. We work for this. We earn this. So, yeah, the play-in is not something. It'll, like, you know, we know we're in the we know we're at least in the play-in. At this point, the play-in would be a disappointment. So we're not celebrating that clinching. We're not even really considering that a clinching. We're a good basketball team. We don't have to consider that a clinching at this point. You know, if we have a bad week or so and it gets down the stretch and we start sliding down the standings, then whatever. But nah, we here, man. We here. We clinched the play-in quite some time ago. Not by numbers, but like we knew we wouldn't fall down to the 11th seed. We knew this wasn't an 11th seed basketball team, so I'm not gonna pretend to be surprised now or pretend to be happy about it. Clinching the play-in is nothing. We have the 4 seed, and we got to make sure we clinch that. So we got to do everything we can over these next couple games. Take every game that we can. Every single night we got to show up. Can't play down the level of the competition. I'm glad that we were able to separate ourselves in the 4th quarter. Really love the way that IQ stepped up, but we can't play around with the Rockets like that. Like we can't play around. We can't play down to the level of the competition, especially with what's ahead of us right now. We got to be on our A game for 48 minutes every single night. Jonathan said, is that Obi Toppin development I sense? We absolutely love to see it, John. It definitely is Obi Toppin development. He's doing a great job, man. He's defending well. He's rebounding well. And he is doing things offensively. He's looking really comfortable. Like, he doesn't look afraid when he catches the ball anymore. He's not really shuffling his feet. He doesn't look like a deer in headlights anymore. Like, he's just out there. He's out there, and he's doing a good job, man. So shout out to Obi Toppin for sure. Jake said, Randall back to being Randall. Hey, man, it was only one-off game. You know what happens? Phoenix is a very good team. They have a bunch of good defenders. They had a very good game plan for him, and they were allowed to be very physical with him due to the officiating. So, you know, it's no surprise. But, yeah, 1 game, snap right back to it. Boom, 34. Here we go. We here. We absolutely love to see it. Shout out to Julius Randle. Matter of fact, a word from our eventual sponsors. Tonight's Essentia post-game prosperity, pinky up player of the game, goes to Julius Randle for his 34 points, 8 boards, 12 for 23 from the field, 4 for 7 from 3. Phenomenal. Honorable mention to IQ for shifting the game in the 4th quarter and really creating the separation that was necessary and also making me look like a prophet for saying that a masterclass is incoming for him going into the 4th quarter. So I'll drink to that. Never let your pinky touch a bottle of Essentia. It's disrespectful. Jonas said, hey, we here, bro. You know what it is. You know the vibes. Another dub, man. Let's get it. Jonathan said, they said to G-League him. Those idiots, those dumbasses, those fools, those imbeciles, those half-wits. Said to G-League, my guy, bro. 22 points, 7 boards, 6 assists. 60% from the field, 60% from 3. Stop playing with RJ Barrett. That's just another night in the office. Nobody's surprised. Nobody's surprised. It'll probably be understated, honestly. That's just what we expect from him now. That's just what we get from him. That's who RJ Barrett is. Stop playing with my guy. Jordan said, yeah, you know the vibes, bro. Welcome. Jamal said, bro, how about Defensive Player of the Year, Nerlens tonight, bro? Nerlens was phenomenal. 5 blocks, 4 steals, saving shots at the rim, bodying up with Vooch, switching on the pick and rolls or hedging and getting the steal, poking it out. Like, just phenomenal defense from Nerlens Noel tonight, man. Can't say enough about it. Sean Irwin says, Star J, baby. You know the vibe. Star J Barrett. We in the building. Stop playing with my guy. Jonas said, IQ comeback. Nerlens defensive masterclass. Oh, damn it. Lost the comment. IQ comeback. Nerlens defensive masterclass. Obi hype. Julius was Julius. RJ was up and down, but overall positive. Good Taj minutes. Decent Elf minutes. Oh, for sure. D-Rose was off, but was okay in the fourth. And Theo. It's always nice to see Theo, man. Beautiful to see him on the court. That means it's going well. And just his energy on the bench. Crown and Julius was mad dope. So, love to see those guys. I really wanted that Jared Harper jumper to go down. But beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love to see it. Very well said, Jonas. All of that happened. IQ was phenomenal. Julius was Julius. We're really seeing some things happen from Obi, and it's beautiful to see. We got good minutes from Taj for sure. Decent minutes from Elf. Nothing to kill him about today. D-Rose, he was off, but I love the composure. I don't know, like I've never seen him miss. I mean, this season, of course, but I haven't seen him miss some of the shots he was missing today. He was getting good attempts. He was getting to the rack. Just what they weren't going in. But he still was poised. He still did his job. So love Derrick Rose, and I'm pretty sure to bounce back next game. It happens. Nick said, just a matter of time. Big salute to the bench, especially IQ. We're going on another streak. You know the vibes. Exactly, Nick. The bench let us down in the first half, but they definitely made up for it in the second half. Shout out to Emmanuel quickly for sure. And yes, this is the start of another streak. We all know it. We 10 toes, every single one of us. They can't handle it. And we got Chicago. Next up is Houston. They've got a problem. We coming for it. Every single night, we coming for it. We're not afraid of the 6-game road trip at all. We're actually very excited for it. I don't know if I'm very excited for the 6-game road trip. I want to go out west and kick some ass and show people that we for real and lock down that 4 seed and get ready for the playoffs. Put ourselves in a real good position to come home and finish the season out against Charlotte and Boston. Boom. Jonas said, I think I covered everyone. You did a great job with that one, bro. Jared, what's good, bro? Said, didn't feel like RJ played his best, and he finished with 22, 7, and 6. Exactly, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Wasn't even a huge night for him. Wasn't something we're going crazy about. 22, 7, and 6, 60% from the field, 60% from 3. RJ Barrett, ladies and gentlemen. Jonathan says, shout out to ATL for getting stomped. We absolutely love to see it. Hopefully they continue losing. Love seeing them lose. Love seeing the Celtics lose. Love seeing the Heat lose. Love seeing us win. It's beautiful. It all worked out today. Well, the Celtics and Heat didn't lose today, but they've been losing. Whatever, We just love to see it. Jake said, every night we are... Oh, wait, my bad, Orlando. Orlando said, such a great win. Let's keep that fourth quarter defensive energy up on the road. Exactly, man. Just take this show that we've been having in the Garden recently on the road and knock them out night after night. Night after night, just play our best basketball, and I believe in us playing our best basketball against any team in the league. I don't care. So I'm looking forward to that Clippers. I'm looking forward to the Suns matchup for sure. We need that rematch. Looking forward to that Clippers matchup and seeing what we're made up against them. Looking forward to that Lakers matchup and seeing what we're made up against them. I'm sure LeBron will be back by then. So let's get it, man. Let's have a strong close. But before that, because those are 3 tough games to end the trip, let's make sure we take care of Houston. Let's make sure we take care of Memphis, and let's go take care of Denver as well. And then just finish the trip from there how we may. Jake said, every night we are singing Christmas carols. Noel, Noel. I can't sing. I'm so sorry. But yes, exactly. Nerlens, Noel. We absolutely love to see it, man. He's doing a great job. Jonas said, loved our rookies. We can play some defense, man. Yo, he's doing a good job. He's moving. He's rotating. He's in the right space. He's in the right spots. He hasn't been a liability on defense for quite some time, man. So him showing that kind of growth offensively, the commitment to getting better at it and seeing the results on the floor and his offensive game coming together, looking a little more comfortable. It's beautiful to see. It bodes well for him down the stretch of the season, going into the playoffs, and even next year. It's just really great to see, man. Very happy for Obi. Boom, boom, boom. Tyler said quickly changed the game in the fourth. Completely changed the game, man. It was a close game. It was a tight game, and he blew it. Like, he just created the separation as we needed. It's exactly what we needed, and I'm really glad we got it from him, and I called it. I saw it coming. I was just like, yo, this game needs Emmanuel quickly to take over in this lineup real quick. And I love the way that we kept getting the ball to him, like, once he started feeling it. Key said, back on the winning side, baby. You know what it is. We back to post-game prosperity. Key said, and also, they said to G League him. I'm going to do it again. Those dumbasses. Those fools. Those imbeciles. Those idiots. Those half-wits. Said to G League, my guy. Jonas said, tanking Houston looks like a nice place for an RJ career high. Beautiful to see, man. I would love it. I would love for RJ to come out and drop like 35 tomorrow. It would be beautiful. I mean, next game. But either way, we got to make sure we take care of business. We got to beat the shit out of the Rockets. Just the same way we had to kill Chicago. Beat the shit out of the Rockets. Don't play a close game with them. Don't let them hang around. Don't let it be a nail biter. Don't let it slip away. No. Go into Houston and beat the shit out of them to set the tone for the trip. It's very important. Key said, RJ continues to be the 1-2 with Randall. It's a beautiful thing, man. We love to see it. 34 from Julius today, 22 from RJ to follow it up. You pointed out this 6-game streak when the schedule came out. Going to be a huge test in defining moments of the season. Let's get it. I feel you, Key. Yes, I was saying as soon as the second half of the schedule came out, I was like, closing the season with a 6-game West Coast trip with the Lakers, Clippers, Suns on there. You know, it was going to be big for us. It's going to be a big test, but I feel like we're very ready for it. And honestly, we're further along than I expected us to do when I saw that. Like, I knew we were doing well, but that 9-game win streak really did a huge thing for us and, you know, set us apart. So we need to just continue to play that and continue to play with that energy and build a new streak. And come on, you know, we need to be a terror coming through the West Coast. By the time we get to Phoenix, by the time we get to LA, I want them to be a little bit afraid of what's coming in the building because of how we're moving through the West Coast. Hawkeye said, yeah, we here for a new streak. 10 toes. How we feeling, Sean? We are feeling phenomenal, bro. Here for a new streak indubitably, whatever. That wasn't the word I was going for, but indubitably, we are here for a new streak. 10 toes. Every single one of us, they can't handle it. Tonight is just one of one. We up. The next one is 2. Houston has a problem for sure. Like, come on, let's get it. Every single night. Hawkeye said, shout out to Knicks Wall, Jerry Ferrara interview. Yo, salute to you. Yes, if you guys haven't yet, you can check it out now after the game. You can check it out tomorrow, whenever it works out for you. But shout out to Jerry Ferrara for coming and joining us and chopping it up with us on the TKW podcast. That episode dropped right before the game, so it's out there. Big Task in Hand said, this message is kind of ironic with your name too. Big Task in Hand said, I'm not satisfied. I want the Suns. They gotta pay. Yo, that's exactly how I feel. That is exactly how I feel, bro. Like, I want the Suns, for real. And I want to win every game going into that Phoenix game. I want to be on another 4-game win streak, looking to go up to 5 when we see the Suns again. And I want that revenge. That way they made me feel the other day, I don't like it. I don't like losing at all, but I don't like the way that we lost to them. I don't, you know, they made great shots down the stretch. They hit big shots. You know, Chris Paul hit big shots. He was putting on the show, and he was, you know, showing out and saying, you know, what's wrong with us? Like, you know, nah, bro, all right, we coming for that. So I want that again for sure. I need all of that smoke. Boom, boom, boom. Anthony said, getting 4 wins this trip is huge. Bro, if we win 4 wins on this trip, that'll be a huge thing for the season. We're almost, if we get 4 wins on this trip, we're almost guaranteed for a 4 seed or at least a 5 seed. Like, that would be huge, man. We can make that happen. I fully believe we can make that happen. Jamal said, in the second year, RJ being the second best player for a 4-seed team is incredible. He's 20 years old. Exactly, Jamal. Very impressive. It's beautiful. And he's been here for us all year. He's been consistent, and we love to see it, man. So shout out to RJ. The sky's the limit. People don't even understand how much the sky's the limit, truly. Like, boundless potential for RJ Barrett. Already a 2-way stud. LOL, can Bullock score a 2-pointer? Bro, when he missed that transition layup, I was like, come on, bro. That was shades of early season Reggie. and so was the out of bounds, the inbound turnover the other day. It was like those were the early season Reggie moments. But hey, man, he made up for the missed layup with a 3 right after. You know, he played well tonight, so shout out to Reggie Bullock. XD Munshine said, I got Randall 64th in my fantasy draft. What a steal. What a steal indeed, bro. I can only imagine how much that's paying off for you. Like, he does it all in all the different statistical categories. He's probably a hell of a fantasy player to have. B said, sheesh. You know what it is, man. We here. 10 toes. Every single one of us. They can't handle it. Jonas said, I think John Wall is out for the year and KPJ just got suspended. This might get ugly. Run him out the gym. I want a 30-point dub. Run him out the gym. Eric said, I'm loving the bench. This second unit is for real. Bro, this bench is huge for us. And they're going to be huge for us in the playoffs. It's a beautiful thing. I have full faith in them every single night. I love it. I love it. Keith said, shout out to Tibbs running IQ and Obi until 5.5 minutes left in the fourth. Shout out to Tibbs for that, for real. You know, really letting them get that, really letting them get the consistency going and allowing them to play in their roles and, like, you know, excel. They were playing well and he allowed them to. He would have probably kept playing IQ if he didn't pick that fifth foul up. Honestly, when he picked the fifth foul up, I didn't really believe in taking him out because I had a feeling he wasn't going to come back in. You got a guy who you don't know, like, you know, it's not like he is guaranteed to close the games anyway. He was feeling it a little bit. They were paying a lot of attention to him defensively. I probably would have left him out there with the 5 fouls, but we got the dub. We blew him out. Who cares? Michael said, I keep saying that Money Mitch needs to be somewhat concerned with the stellar play of Noel. What are your thoughts on that new point guard, Luka, that we picked up from the Spanish League? Mitch, I really hope we get Mitch back. I mean, the Knicks account finally tweeted him shooting free throws the other day, so it was a picture of him in a basketball setting. So I would imagine that means we're going to get him back fairly soon, hopefully at least for the playoffs. And Noel's been excellent. I still can't wait to get Mitch back, but Noel's been excellent. What are my thoughts on the point guard we picked up from the Spanish League today? I don't really have many thoughts on it. I can't imagine he'll get much playing time. He'll probably just be another end-of-the-bench guy. You know, Emmanuel Quickly doesn't even really get enough playing time or touches, in my opinion. So I don't really foresee him coming in here and getting playing time. If it's something long term, I saw people, because I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I watch EuroLeague basketball, that I've got like the scouting report on him and I can be like, yeah, it's really, I can't do all that. But I saw some of the people who are more informed on him than me saying that in some of the like clips I saw of him, he looks like he plays the pick and roll pretty well. He looks like he has good pace, good change of pace. He seems like he can shoot the ball. So if he's here past this season, I don't see him being much of a factor this season just because we're so far into it. But if he's here past the season, it can be a piece of this team going forward. Apparently he's under 25 or something like that. So, I mean, who knows? You know, never know. But Jamal, thank Jonas for doing his player recap for him for real. Like, y'all really be on it with that. Alibaba said, I'm convinced that the Knicks are the best fourth quarter team in the NBA. Recently we've been pretty good in the fourth. But I think all good teams are good in the fourth. We've been pretty good in the fourth as of late. And I just hope that continues down the stretch and into the playoffs because that's huge. I think we're very playoff ready because most of our games are played like playoff games, half court, you know, few possessions toward the end. So this is one of the few blowouts we've had. So I think we're definitely playoff ready. Cindy said, how about Noel? Cindy Noel was excellent. 5 blocks, 4 steals, all over the place defensively. Had a huge impact on the game. So glad he's on our team, man. He's done an excellent job stepping up. He's really been huge. Jonas said, close game in Miami. Hey, hopefully the Heat pull off a loss. We absolutely love to see it. Eric said, if we go at least 3-3 on the road trip, we lock up the 4th place easily. I believe so, Eric. I believe so. If we take 3 of those, I think that the Rockets game is a gimme. I think that the Memphis game, in comparison to the rest of the games, has to be a gimme. You got to go get that one. And I believe Denver's beatable. And then I would love to take those first 3 and then be playing with house money on the rest of that trip. You know, you want that Phoenix game for sure. You want both of those LA games. But if we're able to secure the first 3 and secure going at least 500 on that trip, that would be really nice for us to just be able to roll the dice and go out there and just one game at a time, lace our shoes up just like they do, and go out there and hoop. Alibaba said, if Nerlens doesn't make at least the second all-defensive team, we riot. Honestly, his defensive numbers, metrics-wise, and just in terms of stats have been phenomenal. And he's on one of the top defenses in the NBA and has been anchoring it for a majority of the season because Mitchell Robinson hasn't been playing. And even when Mitchell Robinson was playing, Nerlens was still like top 5 in the NBA in blocks. So yes, he definitely deserves to be at least second team all defensive team. He has to be all defense. He has to be. If he's not, we indeed riot. Very well said, Alibaba. Let's see. Mike Lou said, let's go Knicks. You know the vibes, bro. We here. Keith said, hit that like button, Knicks fan. We up. Salute to you, bro. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Check out the TKW podcast episode. All of that. We had Jerry Ferraro on there today. They say this is a big Knick town. Jamal said, now I get to chill and watch my Giants draft tomorrow. Good luck with your Jets, Sean. I appreciate that. I don't think the Jets are going to do it. I want to do it too. I want Justin Fields, but I have talked myself into being okay with Zach Wilson because everybody else seems really happy with it, and he made a really nice pro day throw. But I've seen Justin Fields make throws that nice in a championship game, so who knows? Jonas said, we're going to ruin another QB. Nah, come on. We got to speak positivity on that. Mike, what's good? TKW in the building. Mike Cortez. I hope Lonzo was watching. Yo, we here. We here. We here. You know where you want to be at, man. Stop playing with us. Jonas said, Heat plus fourth quarter refs win it. Whatever. We all right. We still took care of our business. Nixon 5 said, let's effing go. Let's effing go. Let's effing go. Let's effing go. Nixon 5, baby. Heat 1, pain. You got a lot of feelings out right there, bro, but let's effing go indeed. Nixon 5 over in that 4-5 series against anybody. Game 1 in the Garden, man. Let's get that 4 seed. Heck Brizo said, back to prosperity feels normal this season. Exactly, bro. I feel like last year, I don't know if y'all were here for last year, man, but it was just pouting. It was just a lot of pouting, a lot of being sad, a lot of being frustrated, a lot of hard games to watch, a lot of hard games to speak on. So it was beautiful to be able to be this prosperous this often, and for the outlier to be the game where the other night where we were pouting and it was very confusing. So this is a great feeling. We're back to being positive, back to being prosperous. We absolutely love to see it, man. Great job by the Knicks tonight. Richard Bourne Vanek said, Knicks were plus 24 with Noel on the floor tonight. Yo, shout out to Nerlens Noel, man. He really just anchors his defense so well and does a great job. Protects the basket so well. He's been huge for our team completely. Floki said, yeah, let's go. Yeah, you know the vibes. On that note, man, salute to you guys. Once again, always, you feel me? I love it here. I love doing this with you guys. It's so much fun. I'm glad that you guys tune in. Thankful for your attention. Thankful for your engagement. All of that, that's for me. And also on behalf of us at the Knicks, we really appreciate you guys. You're really the best, and you make this so much fun to do. Once again, we had a podcast episode today with Jerry Ferrara. Shout out to him. They say this is a big Knicks town. Go check that out. We had a great time, and he has very great Knicks takes, man. He's a very informed fan. It was a great conversation, so definitely go get to that, and stay tuned for what may be on the way. Eric said if LeBron doesn't play, we should beat the Lakers even with AD. Yeah, LeBron doesn't play. That should be a game we take. I think LeBron will be back by that time, though. I just feel it. Tim Kim said, yeah, you know the vibes, bro, for real. Lucas said, I'm starving for the RJ Barrett triple-double game. Bro, the day that RJ Barrett gets a triple-double, everyone on the internet better run away from me. Shabuzi said, peace, fam. Peace. Appreciate you guys always. Once again, and Shabuzi or Chibwezi, I hate mispronouncing people's names. So if I'm mispronouncing it, please DM me the pronunciation or leave it in the comment next time, anything like that. But I don't want to mispronounce the name, bro. Jonas said, I can't believe you did this show all last year. Damn, bro, doing it last year was so difficult, man. It wasn't on YouTube like this. It was just on Periscope after the games. But my goodness, watching the games, working the games, tweeting the games, all that was so difficult last year. But this is a great feeling. This has been super exciting. And I'm really going through last year, the trials and tribulations, the pain, to be able to, enjoy the prosperity of this year and how great it feels to be a Knicks fan, how great it feels to do this with you guys. This is legitimately a dream come true. Like, I don't know if it sounds oversaturated when I say it over and over again, but I'm having a blast. Like, I'm literally having the time of my life. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. Like, I really love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Sean said this draft is going to be big for the Jets. Yeah, man. I mean, I hope Joe Douglas works his magic again. I saw him do some impressive things last year on draft night, so I expect that again. Nixon 5 said, oh, wait, my bad. Nixon 5 said, Julius Randle stats in 36 minutes against the Bulls, 34 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 12 for 23 from the field, 6 from free throw line, and 4 for 7 from 3, 4 short. Alibaba said, good night, Knicks Nation. Good night, for real, all of y'all. Jamal said, all right, Sean, I'm out of here, bro. See you on the timeout. All right, bro, catch you, for real. Appreciate you. Hector said, good stuff, young man. Thank you so much, Hector. Thanks for being here. Greatly appreciated. Chiefs is cool? Bet. Say less. Chiefs from now on. Eric, all right, man. All of y'all, have a great night. Love y'all, for real. Have a great one. And we'll be right back for the next game. Pre-game prayers, halftime hopefuls, and right back here for post-game prosperity because